Once upon a time, in the era of feudal Japan, when honor was worth more than life itself, there lived a young samurai named Yuki. Yuki was known throughout his village, not for his skill, not for his discipline, but for his endless dreams. Every evening he sat beneath the lantern light, speaking passionately about the future he imagined. He told stories of the legendary battles he would one day fight, the fearsome warriors he would defeat, and the honor he would bring to his clan. His heart burned with ambition. He dreamed of mastering every weapon known to the samurai, the katana, the spear, the bow. He imagined studying brilliant strategies and becoming a warrior whose name echoed across Japan. And truly, Yuki believed that his power's desires alone would carry him to greatness. But there was one problem. When dawn came and the village awoke to train, Yuki never showed up. Some days he claimed it was too hot, other days too cold. Sometimes he said he wasn't feeling well. Other times he insisted he needed just a little more planning before starting. And so the seasons turned. While Yuki's dream grew larger, his skills remained small. While he rehearsed grand stories in his mind, other young warriors silently practiced every morning, every evening, every day. Those who once looked up to him soon surpassed him and eventually left him behind. Only then did Yuki face a painful truth. Ambition without action is nothing more than a comforting illusion. His dreams had not elevated him, they had weakened him. They had become a trap, convincing him he was progressing when in reality he was stuck. Yuki learned something about human nature that many still misunderstand. He believed motivation would naturally push him into training. He believed that wanting something with all his heart would make him strong. But instead, constantly speaking about his goals tricked his brain into feeling satisfied as if he had already achieved something. The more he talked, the less he acted, and the less he acted, the heavier his regret became. Samurai of old understood this gap between wanting and doing. They knew that dream without action quietly steals your time, and time once lost never returns. Even the greatest goals can become overwhelming. When we focus too much on the peak of the mountain, we forget to take the first step. We convince ourselves that preparation is progress, when often it's just procrastination wearing a disguise. Centuries ago, the legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi grasped this truth better than anyone. While others waited for a perfect day to change their lives, Musashi trained relentlessly through cold mornings, blazing summers, hunger, exhaustion, and fear. He understood what many still struggle to learn. Greatness is not built in moments of inspiration. It is built in the small, humble actions repeated every day. Samurai were famous for battles that shaped history, but their strength came from quiet discipline. The early morning drills, the steady breath, the same movement repeated 1,000 times until the body learned it as naturally as breathing. They did not wait to feel ready. They trained because training was life. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for perfect weather before beginning a journey. You may wait your entire life while someone willing to walk in the rain arrives long before you. The truth is simple. Motivation does not start action. Action creates motivation. Once you take the first step, momentum flows, and what you once called inspiration is merely the energy created by moving forward. This is the heart of the samurai principle known as Kaizen no Michi, the way of small improvements. A mountain is not conquered by starting at its peak, but by placing one foot in front of the other again and again. Imagine a young samurai who feels lazy every morning. He does not want to train. He feels unprepared, but he decides to practice just one sword form, only one. His friends laugh at the tiny efforts, calling it pointless, but he continues. Day after day, the single movement becomes sharper, his body grows stronger, his discipline deepens. Months later, he discovers he has built a foundation so strong that advanced techniques come easily. Meanwhile, the friends who waited for motivation remain stuck at the beginning. In this way, the smallest step can hold more power than the grandest plan. The lesson is timeless. Preparation without practice is just procrastination. Talking without doing is the illusion of progress. And waiting to feel ready is surrendering your dreams to your emotions. Yagyu Munenori, one of the greatest samurai teachers, once said, "The sword that waits for perfect conditions never leaves its sheath." If you wait for the right moment, you may wait forever. Our need for motivation often grows from fear, fear of discomfort, fear of failure, fear of effort without reward. But discipline does not remove these fears, it moves through them. True strength is not the ability to act when conditions are perfect. True strength is the ability to act when they are not. The samurai way of breaking laziness is simple, powerful, and transformative. Begin with small daily actions. Never wait to feel ready. Do not rely on emotions for emotions changes. Rely on commitment, for commitment builds your destiny. As the warrior once said, "I am not ruled by my feelings, I am guided by my commitments." Strength is not saying, "I feel like doing this." Strength is saying, "I will do this, whether I feel like it or not." The ability to act without motivation is the ability to shape your life. What about you? What is one small step you will take today, no matter how you feel? Share it in the comment section. Your journey begins with one decision. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe our channel.